Cats. My name, of course, is Doug Medhin, and today we're going to be doing a pause menu. So let's get started with that. Now we should get started with that by right-clicking, going to, you guessed it, User Interface, and we're going to go with Widget Blueprint. Now in this Widget Blueprint, I'm just going to call it Pause Screen, and I'm going to double-click. Now, we're actually going to be using buttons for this as well as text boxes. Now we're just going to have two options, either resume or quit. Resume will unpause the game, and quit will quit the game. So let's get those buttons rolling. Get rolling. I'm not going to pay attention to the size or scale on either button. Like, I don't care if they're not going to be uniform. I'm just more concerned with functionality than anything else. But if you want to change the style, go for it. You can have at it with like having an image, or the same deal as before with the sliders, with the progress bars of Doom that I was showing off with the health bar, etc. But that's all we need. I'm just gonna copy, and I am going to paste this in the canvas panel. I said paste. Okay, there's the other button. Thank you. And now I'm just gonna, sorry, accidentally ticked the visibility icon. And now I'm just gonna grab two texts, and they automatically center to the button, so that's good. This is actually gonna be our resume text, and you guessed it, this is gonna be our quit game button. I don't need to call it button. This, however, I will say resume BTN, and this one is quit game BTN. Now, we don't necessarily need to have a binding, but we do have to scroll down and click on clicked. So click on that plus. First thing we're going to do is we are going to resume the game. So drag that out. We want to say set game paused. And we want to leave this unchecked, because if it's paused, if this is checked, that means the game is paused. We don't want that. And we also want to drag this out. Set show. Oh, wait, now. Better to get the player controller first. Get player controller. And with this blue pin taken, we can set show mouse cursor. Because our pause menu will have the set show mouse cursor like up and running. So we want to keep this unchecked, so that way we don't see our mouse cursor, because this is going to be on click resume, and we're going to be resuming our game. And that's all we need for this portion. For our quit game portion, we scroll down, and on clicked, we simply drag this out and type in quit game. And that's all you need. So we're done here. We can compile, we can save. Now we're going to need to set a pause button. Now I already did so. I'll show you guys how to do it, but like I already did so, because why not? Just go over to Edit, Project Settings. You want to go to Input, and under Input, you want to hit the plus key. If you guys have it closed like this, hit this little triangle right next to Action Mapping. So hit that triangle to expand it, and then hit the plus key to add another action map. Now, I already have an action map under the name pause menu, and I set it as tab. How do I set it? I want to set it as P. How do I do that, Doug? Simply put, P. And then we scroll down, and there we go, the P key. Ha! But I'm going to leave it as tab. So we're done here. Now we have to go into our first-person character. So under first-person BP, we want to go to Blueprints, first-person character. Now we want to make sure that we right-click, and I call it paused. So pause. Wait, was it pause? I gotta check. Pause menu. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Pause menu. So So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the player HUD that we already have. So we're going to take care of that now. We're going to type in remove widgets, remove all widgets, and then we're going to set game paused, but this time we're going to tick it so that way the game is paused. And then we are going to create widget, and the widget name is going to be our pause screen. So there's that. After that is done, we want to grab this blue node, drag it out. We want to type in add to viewport. And finally, we want to show the mouse cursor. So we grab our player controller, so get player controller, drag this blue pin out, set show mouse cursor, and this one's going to be ticked because we want to see it. We want to see our mouse cursor. So we compile, and we save, we go here, we play, and if I hit tab, oh, we got our pause screen. So let's click resume. Oh, but the stuff is still there. I wonder why that is. Well, we're actually going to tackle that. We're actually going to tackle that in the next part because we actually don't tell the game to remove the widgets after the game is unpaused. And we'll tackle that as well as getting our player view up and running because this was actually intentional. It totally was, because I was going to show you guys how to get rid of that next time. I just wanted to get you guys up and running with your pause menu. So stick with me in a little bit.